computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yo, it's release day. What's up? What's going on? How are the audio levels? Pretty good. Got some music, chill lo-fi beats in the background. TGN, what do you think? TGN's in the house modding, making sure everything's going smoothly. We're going to get into a draft. This is the first draft that I'm doing for the new set. It is release day on Arena. Let's get into it. Hope everybody's having a great day. Smooth Arena release. Everything was good. Knock on wood. Everything is good to go. Alright, levels are good. So, 6 draft tokens are available. I haven't been drafting that much. Had draft tokens left over from the last format. Let's do it. See if this constructed player can draft. Token entry. Think so. Good. Sound effects are a little low. They strike me as a little bit low. I could turn them up if I need to. We are ready. RC, what happened to all my gold, TGN? I'll tell you what happened to all my gold. I made a deck with Zur, Eternal Schemer, and Leyline Binding, and doing dual lands. And I made a new Gruul aggro deck. That's what happened to all my gold. Alright, let's get into it. Rare is Namada, Primeval Warden. Golgari, 4. 3/4 reach. Opponent controls will die, exile it when you do create a 1/1 green Saproling. Sack a Saproling for green mana. It gets +2/+2 till on the turn. Sack 2 Saprolings, draw a card. It's a 3/4 reach for 4. Not bad. I'll get with the chat in just a second, guys. I am on a timer here, so bear with me. These are a little bit new for me, too. Soaring Drake. What is this? Song of Night and Day. 3-drop. Target opponent draw 2 cards. Create a 1/1 white bird. Put a +1/+1 counter on each target 2 creatures. Rona's Vortex is great. Let's take Namada. I mean, Namada's a good card. It's a good rare. So, I don't really like taking a multicolor card as first pick, but that's fine. That is fine. Dark Matter, what's going on? Prayer of Binding, uncommon. Good removal, 4-drop flash, exile something, gain 2 life when it leaves. Like Faith's Fetters. Bounding the Third Path. I don't think this is very good in limited. Vohar Vidalian Desecrator. That's the blue-black deck that cares about sorceries and instants, especially in your graveyard. Argivian Phalanx, 6. 4/4 Vigilance. So we don't see much in green and white here. We got a Bog Badger. Magnagoth Sentry. And an Eerie Soul Tender. Mill 3 cards, exile it from your graveyard, return another creature from your graveyard to your hand. So do we want to... We've got 10 seconds to choose. Let's take the Bog Badger. I mean, nothing was really crazy there. Like, the white removal was good, but if we're in black-green, let's try to be there. Rona's Vortex is good. We have another one of those. Aster, Bearer of Blades is fine. Not great for limited, though. You have to have vehicles and equipment. Got a Tangled Islet, a Radiant Grove. Snare Spinner, Stalker, and Phyrexian Vivisector. I think I might want to just take... I think I want to take Rona's Vortex here in case we end up in blue. But Snare Spinner doesn't impress me. Magnagoth Sentry doesn't really impress me. Let's take Vortex because it's such a strong card. And if we have blue, we can splash it, and the kicker on it is black, so it's fine. Join Forces, good combat trick. Coral Colony, 1/4 Defender. That's for the Defender deck. We're not really going that way. Benalish Faithbonder, 1/3 Enlist. Benalish Sleeper, pretty aggressive 2-drop, but we're looking more mid-rangey right now. Destroy Evil, good removal. 5/4 Vigilance Trample for 5. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Urborg Repossession, I think, is pretty decent. If we end up being a little bit slower of a deck, grabbing 2 things back from the graveyard, and the kicker is green. Yeah, we'll take that. Worried, the Evident Fury Rider. 3/3 Vigilance Trample. Yeah, it pays you off for enlisting things. That's a good one. Eerie Soul Tender, again, 3/1 when it dies, or enters mill, and then exile it, return a card from a graveyard to your hand. So we're doing Golgari Graveyard Shenanigans. Citizen's Arrest is good. Not in white, though. I think we're going to commit, though. I think we're going to commit to black and green right now. Whatever. Domain. We don't care about domain payoffs right now. Let's take this Soul Tender. It can trade with something and then get us something back later. Rada. That's for a nice aggressive deck, though. Hero's Heirloom. What is this? 2 colorless, equip creature +2/+1 as long as it's legendary as trample and haste. It's not the worst equipment I've ever seen. Impede Momentum is good. Writhing Necromass, though, could pay off really well if we're having things in our graveyard. Let's take that for the graveyard shenanigans. Splatter Goblin. So I haven't played. This is my first draft. I haven't played with these yet, but this card seems impressive to me because it's a 2-power 2-drop, and then it can trade up if something has 3 toughness or whatever. It can also just kill a little thing. Artillery Blast is fine for white. Fine Wall we're not interested in. Like the Splatter Goblin. Okay, Broken Wings. Tribute to Orbarg. It's like okay removal, right? It's an instant -2/-2. If it was kicked, creature gets -1 for each instant and sorcery. For us, it's going to be basically a 2-drop -2/-2. Mostly. We'll take it, though. Shadow Prophecy. Look at the top X cards of your library. X is the number of basic land types. Put 2 of them in your hand. The rest in your graveyard. Lose 2 life. Is that too slow for us? Might be. Sojourner seems bad for us. Unless we get, like, 3 colors, which TGN is saying we should. If anything, it's going to be blue, though. We'll take Prophecy. Hope you're all enjoying release day. This is a good exercise. I'm usually a constructed player, but this is a good exercise with familiarizing me and you both with the set. Tolarian Terror. 1 less for each instant and sorcery. We don't care about that. We could take the Soaring Drake if we ended up being in Sultai. The 4/6 thing is a monster, TGN, but I just don't think we're going to be able to play it. It costs like 8. What if we're in 2 colors? Big guys that trigger with domain become cheap. Okay. 2 cheaper, though? Snare Spinner or Stalker here? I don't see us being, like, crazy aggressive. Guess we'll take the Snare Spinner. Okay, and then we'll take the Stalker. And then, what the hell? We'll take, yeah, Drawbridge. Jaya's Fire NATO. What else do we have? Academy Lore Master. Like this card a lot for Constructed. Not so much for Limited. Shali's Acolyte. That's a pretty good card. 5-drop, 3/4 flyer kicker for make it a 5/6 flyer. Braid's Frightful Return. We have another Bog Badger down there. We have a Aggressive Sabotage to make them discard cards. Got Garna Bloodfist of Keld. That's for the Rakdos Sacrifice deck. Citizen's Arrest. Talus Lookout I like a lot. It's 2 blue, though. Could take another Bog Badger. Oop. Oop. We're almost out of time. Take Braids. Boom. Vesuvian Duplimancy. Good constructed card. Toxic Abomination I could see being pretty good for us. Elas Ilkor. I think this card is very strong if you're an Orzhov, but we're not. We've got Elfheim Worm, a 5-drop Vigilance Trample. We don't have many 5-drops right now. We only have 4 drops. We could take that. Abomination seems pretty decent too. We have a Splatter Goblin and a Snare Spinner. Let's take the 2-drop. Easier to pick up 5 drops later. take the Abomination. Urg, Spawn of Turg. Signpost uncommon to go with our rare. Okay. I think that's our pick. What else do we have? Colossal Growth, Combat Trick. Guys might probably Combat Trick +2/+2 or +3/+3 maybe for us. Urg, Spawn of Turg is good. Take that. Coral Colony Defender, don't care. Extinguish the Light is probably what we want. We want some removal. We got a good 4-drop removal here. Takes 2 black. Destroy Evils are good removal. And white, damn you. It couldn't be in white. Vivisector's fine. Sojourner. What do you think, TGN? Extinguish the Light. Hope Sojourner wheels back to us. Yeah, we've got Magnagoth Sentry as another 4-drop too, so we were good taking this one. Tatiova, Steward of Tides. Make your lands into creatures. If you control 7 more lands. Negate. Let's take the Tangled Islet. So if we want to splash green or blue, we have at least blue there available to us. Now, Jaw the Storm Runner, that's a good card. Cast sorceries as though they had flash, and then pay 2 when it attacks, and you can double your next spell. Very cool. Alright, here I think I like Elfame Worm. Just a nice 5-drop, big fatty. Vigilance Trample. Phyrexian Rager, I think one of the better commons of the set. 3-drop 2/2, draw a card, lose a life when it ETBs. Yep. Essence Scatter, bleh. Do we take Sunlit Marsh? Maybe if we need some domain stuff. My mouse is disappearing, guys. This is one of the things that's happening with a bug with the set. Took the Marsh. Alright. Another Bog Badger. Academy Wall. Badger. Another Elfame Worm. We need to fill out our 4 and 5 drops, I think. Probably fine. Take the Defender. Yavimaya Sojourner. Alright, here you go, TGN. We'll take it this time. Battle Rage Blessing. Sure. Getting down to nothing here. Llanowar Green Widow, like that a lot. Also like Hexbane Tortoise down here. Here's another Sojourner. Don't see any removal. So, well, I see red removal, but that's not for us. So let's take Green Widow. Let's hope that Tortoise wheels, because I really like Tortoise. We could take Airtight Scorn too, if we're going to be playing blue. I really liked Green Widow when I saw it. I was like, I don't think, maybe not for constructed, but for limited, that seems like a bomb. Just because it's card advantage, right? Comes back later in the game. Even if it dies, trades with something, whatever. Squee Dubious Monarch. Tempted to take that just a rare draft. Cut down. Nice. Cut down, I think, is our choice here. Got a Magnagoth Sentry we could pick up in a little bit. Yeah, cut down. We need some removal. Anything to stop aggro, especially like Boros, from hitting us really hard so we can get our Urg Spawn of Turg out and Namada. So we have the rare in the colors, and we have the Signpost Uncommon in the colors. So, not too bad. Essence Scatter, Battlefly Swarm, Bog Badger. Battlefly Swarm might not be a bad choice for us. We only have one drop, and it's not likely to make the cut. Nice to have a... nice to have something low. We'll take Swarm. Baird. I want Baird. Another Bog Badger. We're gonna run like Bog Badger Tribal. Battlefly Swarm. I think another one. TGN. Yeah, I guess it does. It's kind of like removal, and people have to respect it and keep it up, and they can't really attack in unless they want their thing to die. Okay. Airtie's Scorn. Vanquisher's Axe. It's kind of meh. Elfhame Worm. Maybe Bite Down. Yeah, let's take Bite Down. Need removal. Llanowar Stalker. Another Bog Badger. Okay. So many Bog Badgers. So little time. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Hammerhand. Hear good things about that. It's like Crystal Grotto. It's at least fixing. If we need to use it, we can. Okay, Phyrexian Rager here. What are we looking at? 21 creatures. What's at the top? Writhing Necromass, Sojourner. Yeah, I'll take the Rager. Hexbane Tortoise did wheel. We're gonna have a lot of good 3-drops, it seems. Here, we'll take the Sentry. Another Bog Badger. We have so many 3-drops. We'll take Gaia's Might. That's fine. Battle Rage. Sure. Alright. So, we've got our deck going. Meteorite. Fine. Got a good idea of where we are going. Time for deck building, but before that, it's time for a 1-minute bio break. So I will be right back, you guys. All right, let's do it. We're back. Back at it again. Let's take a look at these cards. This is where we don't have a timer, so we're able to relax a little bit. So let's take a look. A little sip of water. Okay. Pretty obvious. The choices are either Golgari, meaning black-green, or Sultai with a little bit of blue in there. I think the only thing worth splashing that we picked up in blue, probably Soaring Drake for a flyer. Rona's Vortex is very good. Davey, played for a few days, had my first draft today. 1-0 matches, but it was fun building the deck. Hey, you know what? That's what it's all about. If you had fun, you had fun. That's what's up. Let's get Fire NATO out of here. Welcome, Davey, by the way. We don't want Fire NATO. We don't want Clockwork Drawbridge. That gets our planes gone. Okay. So, we do have one domain spell that cares about lands. It's cheaper. Can we afford to play one Sunlit Marsh? Probably. We want Urg, Spawn of Turg, 2 black, 1 green, star 5. Powers equal the number of land cards in the graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card. You can put it into the graveyard. Or you can sack a land, gain 2 life. So it's going to start out as like a massive wall. And then it's going to get power, hopefully, as we go. Green Widow we want for sure. It's a 4/3 reach trample with domain. You can bring it back for 8 to the battlefield tapped. Hexbane Tortoise is good. It's 3/2 within list. Allows it to attack pretty well, and it has ward on it. Bog Badger's fine. Shadow Prophecy. Probably can get cut. Rager's good. It's a 2/2 for 3. Comes in, draw a card, lose a life. David, there are a bajillion splatter goblins in the booster. Were they good? I mean, it seems good. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the blue. We don't need it. Grade's Frightful Return. It's a 3-drop saga. You can read ahead on this. You may sacrifice a creature. If you do, each opponent discards a card. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. That's cool. And then target opponent may sacrifice a non-land, non-token permanent. If they don't, they lose 2 life. You draw a card. So we can read ahead on this. More than likely, we're going to read ahead to Chapter 2. Grab something back from our graveyard to the hand. Probably the Blessings can go. Abomination seems good. Tribute needs to stay because it's a form of removal. Bite down, removal. Colossal Growth can probably go. We're at 22 creatures, 8 non. Guys, Might can probably go. Urborg Repossession I actually kind of like. We play this for 3. We get a creature card from our graveyard to our hand. We're gaining 2 life, meaning we're extending the game a little bit if we're under pressure. If it was kicked, we get another permanent from the graveyard to the hand, which could be 2 creatures, which could be huge. Cut down absolutely stays. What a wonderful card. Stalker can go. This is a hyper aggressive card. Meteorite can go. We need to cut 4 more cards. Writhing Necromass and Sojourner, I think, stay. Extinguish has to stay. Got quite a few 3-drops. 2 Elfheim Worms. Namada is, seeing pretty good. A 3/4 reach. Whenever a creature they control dies, exile it. Create a Saproling, chump blocker. Like that. I think Tortoise is great. Rid of that Defender. Probably 1 Bog Badger. We want Snare Spinner. It's a 1/3. I guess it can block a bunch of stuff with aggro. And it's really our only protection against flying. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of one Battlefly Swarm, and I feel like we need to get rid of a 3-drop. Let's get rid of a... Soul Tender mills cards and makes Urg better. Tortoise is better than Bog Badger, so is Llanowar Green Widow.
You can taste.
What? I didn't think we had ads in the music. Get rid of one Badger. 61% black, 48% green. We have one card that we can use blue to kick. Tribute to Urborg. Guess we'll keep the Tangled Islet. We'll get rid of the... Crystal Grotto. We don't need it. 15 land, 16, 17. Okay. So TGN, some flying, annoying shit. Okay. So we're going to try to save our removals for some flying stuff. We do have Snare Spinner still in here. We have a Battlefly Swarm. Let's roll. Right? I took all the crappy lands out of here, right? Yeah. Let's roll with this. Okay. Draft 1. Game 1. Day 1. Let's go. Namada is a toned down Kalitas. Still very good. Hoping so, Lucas. Alright, we got a cut down in hand. Toxic Abomination, a 3/2 drop. Some good land here. Bite down and an Elfhame Worm. Okay. Cool. Braids' Frightful Return. Alright. Let's get in there with this. Extinguish the Light. Cool, we're drawing all our removal. You may sacrifice a creature. If you do, they discard a card. We don't want to sacrifice our Abomination. Turn target creature from your graveyard to your hand. No, we'll just keep this the way it is. They're likely to play a creature here. And if they trade with ours, then we'll do Braids. Queen Alanal of Ruadak. Power and toughness each equal to the creature you control. If one or more creature tokens will be created under your control, those tokens plus a 1 white soldier token are created instead. Okay. Save our removal. Awesome. Go in for 3. Okay. See what they do. We can always cut down this Queen Alanal before it gets crazy. When it enters the battlefield, it gets a 1/1 white soldier token. So it enters and then Queen makes another one, so it becomes a 4/4. Instant, instant, instant. Let's bite down on it before it gets big. Strength of the Coalition gets +2/+2. If it was kicked, put a counter on it. So that means it's gonna go to 3, but bite down only deals the damage, correct? Yeah, so it doesn't fight. So that was actually, I think they thought it fought it, but it doesn't. Okay. Alright, attack. If they want to trade their Cavalier. We're going to slam this Elfhame Worm. Trample through that token, hopefully. And then if Elfhame Worm dies, we're going to go Braids, return it to our hand. Okay. They have 3 power combined. Let's go in with our Trampler. Vigilance Trample Worm. Go to 9. Or do we go Braids? Fret will for return Toxic Abomination to our hand. Yeah, that seems good. 3 to head to 2. Salvaged Mana Worker, 1/3, puts a counter. Oh, Griffin Protector. Okay. We can kind of deal with that, though. We have 2 removals in our hand. We have Extinguish the Light. And then we have enough. See if they want to sacrifice a non-token permanent. Sack their flyer. I think we're good with that. They go to 4. We hold up to instant removal spells. Yeah, I don't know why they sacked the flyer. Maybe they have a way to get it back or something. They have a worm. Okay. Okay. Well, obviously we don't want to trade with that, so let's destroy their worm. Have them, they have to block. Okay. You go to 2. We'll hold the land in our hand, whatever. Give the illusion that we have more than we do. Shalai's Acolyte. Kicked it. No, they didn't. Okay. It's only a 3/4. So many lands. So if they double block here, we're just going to cut down this veteran. See if they have anything that can brawl with this worm. I mean, we've drawn nothing but lands for the past 4 turns, so, like, I mean, I hope they don't. More land. Guys, we have, how many cards left do we have? We have, like, 7 lands left. See if they can do anything about this worm. Prayer of Binding on the worm. Okay. Ain't over yet. We're gonna run out of lands. Did I put like 30 lands in here on accident? It's free, it's real estate. It is free real estate. Here we go. Here's Namada. That's cool. Davey, it's real estate. It's free real estate. Okay, see what's going on. Throw in Namada. All right, we got there. I had huge tracts of land. So many lands. You can play. You can tell I haven't played limited in a long time because I'm bronze tier 4. But that's okay. This is a familiarization with the format. 1 win. Day 1. Day 1. 1 set. 1 game. 1 win. 2 Bog Badgers. 1 Namada. Let's go in. Oh, look at that Phyrexian Weatherlight. So sad. Did get tight there. TGN. Going first. No black mana. Writhing Necromass. Tribute to Urborg. We're going first. So if we don't draw a black mana, we draw a forest. We're still good with Llanowar Green Widow. We'll keep. I really don't want to go down a card. Gonna push the limits here. Because we have Tribute to Urborg, which is a nice removal. 1-0 so far, CK. Bias Ilkor. 3 forests, man. Alright, let's play Green Widow. And let's hope to draw a swamp. Green Widow is a good card. Draw a swap, we get rid of Ilas Ilkor. My limited rank decayed more than the Midnight Hunt format. Yeah. Where you played blue-black zombies or you lose. Is that what you're saying about Midnight Hunt? Mesa Cavalier, gain a life. Gain 2 life. Oh, Death Touch. No, we'll take it. Alright, there's a swamp. Cool. So I think we just tribute to Urborg Elas Ilkor because it's just kind of gross. And it has Death Touch and it can keep hitting us unless I want to sacrifice the Green Widow. But also, Phyrexian Rager, lose a life, draw a card. Maybe we draw another land, have a chump blocker. That seems good too. Go in with the 4/3. But chump block it. Ooh, really? Alright, I'll lose some life. Is it gonna be a land? That's what we need. Yes, good. Okay. We really need a swamp, but Splatter Goblin. Battlefly Swarm. So we got a Death Toucher here. We got a Splatter Goblin that can do -1. There's the Tangled Islet. So we have a cut down, and we also have Tribute to Urborg, but we only have 1 black mana. They can't Death Touch right now, but they can trade their Splatter Goblin for a Green Widow. But if they do that, they're kind of like screwed a little bit. We were able to play a Writhing Necromass too. It costs 7. If both of these things die, let's attack. Let's call their bluff here. See if they want to line up some blocks. Save our removal. Okay. I think I'm fine with that. Okay, Necromask costs 5 now. Let's get that out. That's a big boy right there. We can, if we really are concerned about this Death Touch, we can cut this down. I'd rather not, but we're only 1 away from having Green Widow come back too, and it has reach. Back for 1. Okay. No blocker though. We can Urborg Repossession, we can kick it, gain 2 life, return Green Widow and Rager to hand. We can also tribute to Urborg that thing. Or do we just play Worm and just start crushing? Extinguish the light. Okay. Let's kick this. Let's get back Rager and Writhing Necromass. Yeah, that card's good, right? Urborg Repossession, 3 mana, grab 2 of your best creatures that have died back to your hand in limited. That card is nasty. Defiler of Flesh, 4/4 Menace. Alright, I'll have to find a way to mess with that. Get that dead. We have a Extinguish the Light in our deck too. So, we also have Tribute to Urborg, which can make that thing a 2/2, and we can cut it down also. Because then it will be within the range, but that'll be both of our removal spells. Let's Rager. Give us a swamp. How many instants and sorceries do we have in a graveyard? We have 1. So if we kick this, does it count itself? Because it will be in our graveyard, right? Or will no, it won't be. So it'll be -3, -3. Okay. We're alright. I'll block with the Rager and Tribute to Urborg on the Defiler if needed. Oh, it has Menace. I think we're still okay. We'll have a 5/5 Death Touch out before long. Banalish Sleeper. Each player sacks a creature. So then if we cut down their Battlefly Swarm, they have to sack the Sleeper. And then we can tribute to Urborg. Yeah, let's just cut this down. That at least makes them sack their Banalish one or their Defiler of Flesh, what they don't want to do. So sack the Sleeper. Oh. They sacked the Defiler. Did they have to? I don't think they had to. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We can get 5. We can only play one thing, basically. We want a tribute. Let's save the tribute to Urborg. Play the Necromask, because they know about it. Play the Sunlit Marsh. Say go. Citizens arrest on that. Alright. We've got more big things. We're okay. They have no cards. So actually, we're just going to take that. I'm not even going to worry about the tribute to Urborg. I'd rather save it for something big because we have just a bunch of nasty shit. Yeah, swarm it. Because potentially now we have instant sorcery. Potentially tribute to Urborg with, since we got this Tangled Islet, we can kick this and do something for -4/-4 now. Okay. Phyrexian Warhorse. Sack something for 1 mana and it gets +2/+1. So we can actually, if we can bait them into doing that, kick the tribute to Urborg, we can kill that outright, which would feel really good. So let's try to do that by attacking here. They want this thing dead, for sure.
Start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV
Are you kidding me?
cancers, can start then too.
Alright, we're gonna have to like chill out in the music then. We're just gonna bring the sack a creature. +2/+1. Okay. My go? Yeah, and I know. No, it's my go. How about this? That's my go. Alright. Bring the Green Widow back. Bring the music back. I'm gonna be playing ads while I'm streaming. Drawbridge, Defender, 3, tap target creature. Okay. Okay, got there. Tuno. Davey, yeah, I think you called it. Dark Matter, I think you're right. It wouldn't be on the graveyard in Resolution because I think it counts only the things in the graveyard while it's on the stack. So it would have been -3/-3, but it worked out. It worked out. All right, 2-0, guys. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Astronomer. Okay. Let's get into game number 3. Davy. Only goes to the graveyard after it resolves, right? Yes. I was thinking that it would count itself, but it does not. Okay. Opposite problem this time. 3 swamps. Tribute to Urborg. Turn 2 removal. We only need 1 forest for these, and we have Hexbane Tortoise, which is great, into Magnagoth Sentry, which is pretty good. We have quite a few forests in here. What are the chances that we can draw 1 by turn 3? Pretty decent. Now we have Urg, Spawn of Turg as well. Pretty decent chance. Phyrexian Vivisector. Okay. Creature you control dies, scry 1. Okay. We do have Tribute to Urborg here. But we're going to need that forest pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we take the 2. Another swamp. Making me eat my words. Still 7 forests in the deck. Okay, I'll take the 2 again. Dragon Whelp. 2/3 flying, pumpable. If it activated 4 more times, sacrifice it. Okay. Gonna need removal for that. We can't kick this reliably, so let's get rid of the Vivisector. Slow them down. There's a forest. Okay, 4/4 reach, pretty good. We got a 3/4 reach here. They can pump this twice. They can make this 4/3 if they want to. Not really interested in trading Namada for that. Let's go Magnagoth Sentry. We'll block if they remove it. That's one thing. If not, we can bite down on it next turn. I'll trade that for the Whelp. Can't Lightning Strike it. I know that. But they could if they had Extinguished the Light, which they have 2 swamps. They could do it. Alright, no attacks from them. Let's go. Well, we only have 1 forest is the problem, so we can't hold up a bite down. Alright, we're going to go on the offensive here. I'm going to throw out Namada. They didn't remove the Sentry. I don't know if they can remove this. If they can, that opens up to bite down next turn on the Whelp. And they have to think twice about attacking us, even for 7. They Lightning Strike it, and then what? Lightning Strike it again? Okay, so that's a 2 for 1. Pump that, hit us for that. And they're tapped out. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Phyrexian Rager, draw card. Elfhame Worm, Vigilance Trample. While they're tapped out, we bite this down. Hey, what's up, Hobo? No worries. Hope you're having a good day, man. Hero's Heirloom. Whip for 2, +1, +2, +1, as long as it's legendary as Trample and Haste. Okay. Well, I don't see any reason why we don't take him to 6 life. And then we play Elfhame Worm. Got some beaters out there. Steel Crusher 2/2 Enlist. Bone Splinters on the Worm and GG's. Alright. Hobo, we're 3-0 right now. You're good? You cracked so many packs today? Me too. So many. Logged in. And I crafted a few of the Pain lands, and I crafted some things. I have 2 videos up. I have a Gruul Aggro standard video that I did earlier, and I have a Zur the Enchanter Esper control video that I did earlier. That deck's pretty sick. That Zur the Enchanter, I think, is going to be a big part of the standard meta. It's just, the card is nasty. Go first. Splatter Goblin. Haven't played them yet. Followed by a Tortoise. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh, you watched both those videos? Thanks, I appreciate it, Hobo. Yeah, I remember you commenting on the Zur the Enchanter video, where like it should be called "Thank You, Zur." That I remember that now. Yeah, that was funny. Swamp and Splatter Goblin on 2. I like Splatter Goblin. Is Splatter Goblin the new limited Shambling Guest? Maybe. I like it. Bite down. I like that. Let's go in for 2. Let's go Hexbane Tortoise. I also really like Hexbane Tortoise. Having the Ward 2 on a 3-drop. Unbelievably good common. Unfortunately, we don't have a 4-drop. There's a Rager. Eerie Soul Tender. Okay, so they trade for the Tortoise here, right? Yeah, they're looking at it like they want to. So, let's not. Let's offer to trade here. They do. Okay. A Soul Tender. Mill 3 cards. There goes our cut down in our Magnagoth Sentry, but that's okay, because when this thing dies, we can grab a creature, put it back into our hand. And we have Bite Down. We need 1 more land to play either Necromass or Elfhame Worm. So we are threatening some damage here. Magnagoth Sentry. Okay. Well, we can attack here. Let's attack with the Soul Tender. Country Fried in the house. What's up, my man? Thanks for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. Country Fried is from the MTG channel It Resolves, one of the good friends of my channel. And they make awesome content. How's rotation going, Country Fried? So let's bite down on this. Kill it. You've activated my trap card. Sadly, it was a 2-for-1 for them, but we do get some value out of having Soul Tender in the graveyard. So thank you, Country Fried. I appreciate it, brother. Let's not attack. Let's just slam Elfheim Worm. Make them deal with that. They have one too. Country Fried, you streamed twice, 3 videos made. Kevin has 3 videos made, so many decks to play. I know, brother. Selesnya is amazing. King Darien. I was thinking about building something with King Darien. It seems great. I'm glad to hear it's working. That's awesome, dude. I know, release day is an exciting time. So, Rager. We go in with the Elfheim Worm. They block with theirs, right? And then we can return it to hand. So why don't we do that? Okay, the guy's might there to kill our Elfheim Worm. Okay, let's Writhing Necromass then. Get a 5/5 Death Toucher. Then we'll use Braids' Frightful Return and Eerie Soul Tender to try to get some of these things, these big beasts, back from our graveyard. We have quite a few. We have a Magnagoth Sentry and an Elfheim Worm. Battlefly Swarm's cool too. Oh, they have to discard a card. We got rid of Shadow Prophecy. Alright. We're not attacking. We're on the defense right now. Country Fried. Alright, you're heading out. DM me later. Alright, sounds good, brother. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you, Country Fried. Check out channel It Resolves on YouTube, guys. If you haven't already. Good guys over there. They make good content. Alright, so 5 mana. What are we returning, fam? Gonna return our Elfheim Worm, probably. Bog Badger. Creatures have menace. Okay. Was that 9, 11 damage? Well, they can take their pick here. Repossession, bringing their stuff back. All right, touche. I guess it's a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Necromass only costs us 2. I guess it's a good thing that if we lose to our basically a mirror match. Davey doesn't look great, but it doesn't look horrible either. We get to draw a card off of Braid's Frightful Return next turn. We have a Death Toucher. They have no menace anymore. Can't really attack. We have the biggest creature. They're not going to sacrifice something, right? So maybe we get to draw a card here. They did. Okay. So let's go Rager. Draw a card. Yavimaya Sojourner. Let's go Urg, Spawn of Turg. And now we have more creatures, but they have a Sentry. We can also Eerie Soul Tender and grab something. They have another one. Good lord. Do we want to mill it and make a... Let's see, no. Yeah, let's mill it. Now we have an Elfhame Worm. We have a Sojourner. We can also get back something. Hanging out. Defiler of Flesh. Got it. We can't forget that has Menace. They can't really attack us, so... We have an answer for the Elfhame Worm here. Yeah, put that in the graveyard. Snare Spinner. We have an answer for this here. This has Menace. We can go 2 Phyrexian Ragers on that. We can block Snare Spinner with Urg. We can block one of these with Writhing Necromass and this with Bog Badger. Ain't quite time yet, though. This is going to be a grindy one. Bog Badger, do we want that? Oh, we could... When the time is right, we could give all of our stuff Menace and really do some nasty stuff. Okay. We're going with the worm. Trade. Gonna grab that back with the Soul Tender. Not over yet. Urborg Repossession. Got some nice stuff. Take that. Thing is, they have blue. We don't. So we have to be careful. They could drop like a Defiler of Dreams on us or something. Some big flyer. We have a 5/4 trample. Do we have Reach in the graveyard? We do. Tribute to Urborg. Killed that. Okay. We kick the Bog Badger here. They have to block all of our stuff. But we're at 12, so I mean, I don't think it's time yet. I think what it is time for is this. Get back our Vigilance Trample. Vigilance Trample. Put in our Snare Spinner. We're just going to try to go wide as hell, and then we're going to kick a Bog Badger and see if we can just give everything Menace and go to town. Let's go with the Sojourner. They have to double block. Yeah, I know, Lucas. We also have to keep a track of the library because we're getting kind of low. We have 11. So they double block. Let's get rid of... Okay, well, we'll definitely get rid of the Sentry. We have 11 cards. They have 16. Really would like to draw my Extinguish the Light too. See, if we mill that, that makes Urg a 5/5. What can they hit us back for? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if we kick a Bog Badger, attack with everything except for a Phyrexian Rager, we should probably be okay. And then if they all out swing on us, we could swing back. First time I'm using the enlist mechanic. So, do that. Tap that for enlist. Makes it a 5/2. Kill the Necromass. Okay. Kill that as well. Okay, 5. Can't block. That's 4. We can block this, but we're not dead. Well, that brings their cards down to like not much, right? They block that. We'll kill the Bog Badger. We'll leave the Snare Spinner. Okay, Abomination can save us more than 2 life that we lose, so we're okay. So if they attack with the Defiler, we'll double block with Snare Spinner and Bog Badger. Wonder what they have in here as far as blue. We haven't seen anything blue yet. If they draw a big flyer, we need to get our Extinguish the Light. We also have a tribute to Urborg left. I forgot it could give creatures menace. Uh-oh. Might be okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Baby, it is really tense. Vanquisher's Axe gives power, not toughness. Alright. On the Splatter Goblin. They could just mill us. I mean, we do have 2 removal spells in here that we can get rid of the Splatter Goblin and something else. We are wider than they are. If we attack with everything right now and they don't have any interaction, they can block Elfame Worm here, Elfame Worm here. Something, kill it. Bounce these. Yeah, we're not like even in lethal territory here. We got that Vanquisher's Axe. So if we attack with the Elfame Worms, they block with the... They have Vigilance. They block with a Splatter Goblin. Kill something. You go to 10. Our removal is in here. So we have, what, 5 cards left. Tribute to Urborg is in here, and Extinguish the Light is in here, and Namada is in here, too. So, that being said, we could attack here, we could deal 5 to them. Gonna hang back. There's our Tribute to Urborg. We can't kick it. So we can give something instant speed -2, -2. So we can make their Elfame Worm a 3/2. There's some Snare Spinner a 1/1. They can hit us back for 8. Okay, they go to 5. Now we need to draw our Extinguish the Light. That's a bomb. That's going to make one of their lands into an elemental creature with haste. And a flyer. There's our Extinguish the Light. There's Namada. How many cards do we have left? 1? 2? Oh, I think we're going to lose. All they have to do is keep up. Creature an opponent controls will die, exile instead. When you do, create a 1/1 Sapperling. Sacrifice a Sapling, gets +2/+2. That's a Spider, that's a Phyrexian Horror. Draw a a card. That's not good. Okay. No attacks. Urg did turn the deck down, but we're gonna lose this game, but I am not at all upset about it at all. Llanowar Green Widow. Okay. So I attack you. Okay, Sapperling. Green Widow. One more card to draw. And I think that's gonna be GG's. Hydromancer. Create a token of copy. Alright. Hats off to you. Good game. You get the emote from me. Unless they just swing in with everything, which why would they do that? Right? Green Widow. You know what? I'm coming at you. Alright? This is a good game. One last push. If we're losing, all of our troops are going valiantly. We go to 4. Green Widow back. Not conceding. Let them have the victory, because they earned it. 3-1. They earned it. Alright. So, after that crazy good game, that loss, we're moving on to our next one, see if we can make this 4-1. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out the channel. Feel free to subscribe if you want. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of standard gameplay, ranked, and some more drafts because I have more tokens. So Splatter Goblin on turn 2. We have big things here, but we'll trust the deck to get us where we need to go. Oh, and also, you guys, it would help me a lot if you would hit the thumbs up. That helps the YouTube algorithm to bring the channel to more people, so thank you very much. Viashino Branch Rider, 1/1, haste. They can pump it +2/+0 if they put 3 mana into it. Alright, keep that in mind. Put Splatter Goblin down because if they attack with anything bigger, this Splatter Goblin can be used to kill that Viashino Branch Rider. They're hammer handing it. Alright. Hit us for 2. Well, we'll take a defensive stance here. We'll go Battlefly Swarm. They're obviously very aggressive, so let's take a defensive stance. Smash to dust. 1 damage to each creature an opponent controls. Wow, very good. Very good in that situation. I think we can probably stabilize here, though. We have enough lands to do it. It's just we're going to be taking some hits here. But once we get this Elfame Worm in, I don't know if they're going to have removal for that. If they do, that's one thing, but we're only taking 2 damage a turn right now, so not a huge deal. And I'm sure they would have loved to have the Stalker on 1. We do have to keep in mind, though, this thing can become a 4-2 if they pump mana into it. So with that being said, let's put the 5/5 out there. And the Sojourner is going to have even more toughness, so hopefully we can stabilize this board. Yeah. So they don't have any removal that can deal with that. If they did, they would have played it. So let's put out Sojourner with even more toughness. See if we can really stabilize. Okay, so they're wanting to pump this twice and make this a 6/2. I guess that's their whole turn. And we have another Elfhame Worm. If they do that, we can really start cracking. And they're trading a Hammer Hand and their entire turn to get rid of one of the creatures, so that's probably fine. Now we can start hammering them. And then we have bite down mana for anything that they play that's big. Stalker, yeah, we're fine with that. Urborg Repossession, bring back the Branch Rider. They're going to kick this for 4, make it a 3/3. Yeah, we'll bite down on that. That's okay. Alright, let's go in for 9. They can't really afford to keep taking those hits, especially with the Worm having Vigilance. They only have 1 card. So unless they're drafted like super aggro and then like nothing. Activate only as a sorcery. So they could bring a land in. Alright, cool, we got there. Alright, yeah. We're able to stabilize the board with some of our big creatures, but they were super aggressive. But that was actually pretty nasty when they smashed to dusted 2 of our creatures, because we happen to have 2 1/1s. Like, that felt pretty bad. What we got there? Chris, I'm pumped for the pre-release this weekend. Will I be going to one? I think so. I think I will be going to one. I think TGN and I might be going to one together. I haven't talked to him about it. TGN, do you want to go to a pre-release, dude? That would be fun. I'll be right back. 1 minute, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, back. Just went up some stairs. I'm out of shape, you guys. Too many stairs. 4-1. See if we can make it 5-1. Yeah, I think, Chris, I want to go to a pre-release. I think it would be fun. The last pre-release that I did was Forgotten Realms, and it was a lot of fun. I had a buddy I brought with me who had not played Magic in 10 years, and he pulled a Tiamat. It was really cool. Okay. Soul Tender on 3. Urg, Spawn of Turg when we get... Well, no, we can do that on 3 too. Snare Spinner on 2. Seems okay. GG, and you're playing Mono Black. Are you playing aggro? Patrick, hey, I was wondering what you guys are playing in the new expansion. I've been trying out Rakdos. Patrick, if you check out the channel earlier today, I did 2 new decks. I did an aggro and a control. One is Gruul aggro, and then one is Esper control with Zur Eternal Schemer. I think they're both good. They both did pretty well. I only played a few games with each of them. But yeah, those are the 2 decks that I'm playing currently. Let's go Sunlit Marsh tapped. We're playing a silver opponent, you guys. We're Bronzy's playing silver right now. Vivisector. Okay, so we have a Splatter Goblin now. Let's play a Snare Spinner. Just be defensive. Lucas, you've been playing in Historic with LOTV and Tarmogoyf. Love Tarmogoyf. What's LOTV? Because I am not familiar with Historic that much, man. Alright. 2 mana open for the opponent. 2 black mana. We can go Soul Tender. We can go Urg Spawn of Turg. Or Splatter Goblin. I don't want to open Urg up to removal this early. Let's go Soul Tender. Oh, Liliana the Veil. Nice. Yeah. How's Liliana doing? I want to make a deck with Liliana. Thinking like Raven Man, Liliana, and then that 4-drop Werewolf. Classic Jund is close to possible in Historic now. Yeah, that's awesome. So Liliana is really good in Jund in Modern, right? If I'm understanding that correctly. Okay, so we have 5 mana for our Elfheim Worm, so let's attack. See what they want to do here. They take it. A Splatter Goblin. Kind of slow play. If we're not under a lot of pressure, kind of going to slow play this a little bit before we put our worms and Urg Spawn of Turg out and stuff. So then, I mean, I'll attack with both. Okay, Soul Tender's dead, which is cool because it goes to the graveyard. And then that allows us to get our big stuff back when it dies. So now I feel a bit better about playing the Elfheim Worm. Patrick, you've been playing Liliana the Veil with Rakdos using Braids and Shieldred. Nice. Oh, they dragged to the bottom our stuff. That was not very kind of them. Land cards in graveyard. We have 1. So we can play Urg as a 1/5 right now. Let's get it out. We have 6 lands. At this point, we can start milling lands. Get to what we need. Aaron Benalia's Ruin. I know this card is strong. 3/3 menace. Second of the creature. Put a counter on each creature you control. Yeah, that's a strong card. Vivisector. Yeah. Super good. Cut down. We can cut down the Vivisector. We cannot cut down Aaron. Let's just try to amass a huge army. They already used their drag to the bottom. I really doubt they have another one. Splatter Goblin is fine. They only have one other card. We can grab another Elfame Worm back with Nalish Sleeper. Each player sacks a creature. Well, that sucks. Okay. Davey, I cannot attack with Urg to bait the block and cut down because that damage will not reduce the toughness of the creature. It'll be combat damage, but it'll still be the same toughness. So I can't cut down that way. I can only cut down if I reduce the toughness with a -X ability. Alright. Hobo, you are back. What did you miss? Nothing, really. We're just kind of at a stalemate here. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Who was that? Professor64, thank you very much. If we attack here, they have to block, double block, or they have to sack a creature to Aaron. Put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Yeah, that's kind of gnarly. Alright, we'll just chill. Yeah, they are top decking. Amada. Okay, that's an engine for value for us. Let's put some pressure on. Let's force them to make a move. Okay, so they're going to create a soldier. They're going to sacrifice it. Sacrifice 2 things to make their thing huge. That's okay, because this is the resolution of the game. So if they kill the Elfhame Worm by doing that, we make Saprolings. Then we cut down. They'll just sack something anyway. Alright, that's fine. Okay, that goes away. We make another Saproling. This has to tap, so we can cut down the reinforcement here. It's probably our best bet. Cut that down. Make another Saproling. Okay, Namada's doing some work for us here. Yeah, they want to get rid of that. They're like, Okay, let's go Braids. We're not going to sack a creature and have them discard. We'll go to chapter 2. We'll grab back our... Urg, Spawn of Turg. No attacks. Man, Aaron is a bastard. This card is very good. I had a feeling it was going to be good, but now playing against it, it's quite good. Repossession. Get back the Vivisector and the Splatter Goblet. Not the end of the world, but it still makes Aaron big. We need our removal. We need our Extinguish the Light. Does Tortoise help us? Not really. Swamp doesn't help us either, but we can draw another card with Braids, Frightful Return here. Grab our Elfhame Worm back. I think we're chilling. We might start sacking lands here. To get Urg bigger and then also gain some life. Running low on cards again, though. Ish. We're at 17. Really need Aaron to die. Warhorse. God, that card's good, isn't it? Gain some life. Make Urg bigger. Tribute to Urborg. Can -2 on something. We'll take it. See if we can bait them now. Go in. They can sack one creature and make their stuff bigger. They don't want to block with Aaron. So that's going to make the Phyrexian Warhorse a 5/4. We have Tribute to Urborg, so we can -2/-2 on whatever they try to stop us with. But I think this play might make the difference here. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Okay. Aaron is so good. That's a great card. So what we need here is for them to like kind of swing in a little bit, tap a couple things, and then we need to Bog Badger, kick that, give everything menace, and then just try to go to town on it. We have outs here. They're at 11. Citizen's Arrest on Urg, I guess, again? The worm? Okay. Maybe they're going to attack us. Writhing Necromass takes 1 now. That's funny. Okay. Alright. Double blocked. I have a feeling they want to sacrifice one of these to give everything counters. Sacrifice that to make these both 5/5s. One, two, three, four. We can make this a 7/5. And we can give one of these -2/-2, meaning that we need only 8 to kill both of them. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would mean that this is it. Yeah, we can't do enough. Let's kill one of them. But we got a Writhing Necromass for 1. And it has Death Touch, so that's always cool. Hobo, good night, brother. Thanks for joining. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Sorry I didn't pick up on the chat. I was focused on what was happening. Elas Ilkor, they have him too. And you know what sucks? Is we can't tribute to Urborg him. He'll just sacrifice him to Aaron. We really have to kill Aaron. Extinguish the light. What we wanted. Go time. Professor 64, Necromass does seem good in limited, especially in Golgari Shell. Alright. Aaron's going bye-bye. No question about it. Okay. Warhorse is becoming a 7/6. Let's get this done. Okay, Warhorse is what? It has 2+1/+1 counters, and it's got sack a creature +2/+1. So it's +4/+2 right now. So it is a 5. The hell. Alright, whatever. Here, you want a Death Touch? You want to block with the Warhorse? Because we'll have 7 coming at you next turn if you block. Math is for blockers, as they say. Alright, what did they draw? Anything good? Sort of. So if they kill one of our Saprolings, we can get 6 damage in, puts them at 5. And then, yeah, we're good, I think. Let's go in. Block the big guy. Alright, Abomination in. And Green Widow, nice. Alright. Everybody in! Yes! Just had to draw a removal to get Aaron out of the way. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. We just had to get Aaron out of the way. What a good card this is. This is a really good card. 2 white, 1 black for a 3/3 menace. Sack another creature, tap them, put a +1 counter on each creature you control. You can make some tokens with this. Man, that guy's good. And that's an uncommon too. And then if he didn't get this till, they didn't get this till later. This is also, if you can put this down on turn 2, turn 3 here, that's nasty. Very good. That was a hard match. All right. Mastery Orb 5 and 1. Let's go. Okay. Battlefly Swarm, Repossession is for later. Rager on 3, Warden on 4 probably. Seems good. Maybe we can get this Battlefly Swarm in for some damage, huh? Start pinging him for 1 early. Ping. James, what's going on? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a little bit. Took about 2 months off, about to jump back in. Cool. Hope you're doing well, James. Good to talk to you again. Extinguish the light. Alright, this time we have our removal. James, we were playing some Golgari. Graveyard shenanigans. Not reanimator, but like return from the graveyard. Big stuff. What we're doing. Alright, let's get in with the Battlefly Swarm. No reason not to swing in. Now let's go Phyrexian Rager, draw a card. That feels good to me. Drew another Rager. Okay. They kill it, but we're still up in card advantage. That's what's cool about the Rager. Aaron. We're playing against Aaron again, you guys. But this time we have the removal. So, that's fine. Do we just remove it now? I feel like I'm traumatized from the last Aaron. We just kill it? Or do we attack, bring him to 17, go Phyrexian Rager? Because if they get another thing and they start sacrificing stuff to him... Alright, you know what? Maybe we just let them get one more creature on the field. And let them tap, because it costs mana to do it. Let them tap mana. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Let's get Namada out there. That way, when we extinguish the light on Aaron's pesky ass, we make a Saproling. Attack. Ooh. So do we just attack it back and bring them to 12 and then Rager? Aaron's got to die, though. No question about it. Saproling. Yeah. He totally needed to die before all those 1/1s could be, That sucks, kind of, but it is what it is. Yeah. Made the right call, though. And we can Urborg Repossession back the Phyrexian Rager and Namada if we want to. So, we're okay. Let's go in with the tokens. Tokens benefit them more than us at this point. Alright, fine with that. Griffin Protector. Alright. We can kick the Bog Badger, make all our stuff menace, do 3 damage, bring him to 8. Doesn't seem awesome. Primeval Warden has reach. They block here, we'll give it Death Touch. Yeah, I didn't think they would. What's up, Jake? How's it going? We are 5-1 right now, I think. We're doing Golgari stuff. Extinguish the light on Necromass. Okay. 2 cards left for them. We have some graveyard recursion stuff happening, so we're okay. They attack with both? Okay. We go to 10, then they go to 8. We'll leave a blocker up. That's fine. Splatter Goblin. Alright. We'll attack with a Rager. We'll leave up Battlefly Swarm this time. Kick this. Gain a couple life. Bring back Namada. And the Writhing Necromass. Splatter Goblin down. Save a black mana to get Battlefly Swarm Death Touch. Jake, your friend got mad earlier today when you played a Toxic Sack combo deck. Hey, you know what? If it's legal, it's legal. That's all I gotta say. Did you, as long as it wasn't a situation where they were like, yeah, I'm gonna bring my casual deck, and you're like, yeah, me too. Boom. And you just like lay down some heat. Alright, let's block here. Give this Death Touch. Oh, that feels good. Good call, TGN, on the Death Touch Battlefly Swarm. Warhorse. Alright. So Bog Badger will give all of our stuff menace if we kick it. So let's try to get down. They have 1 card in hand. Let's try to get down some heat here. This costs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get this down. Let's get Raid's Frightful Return down. Let's sack a Splatter Goblin. Kill that token. Make a Sapperling off of it. Idvara, what's up? How are we doing tonight? All right, cool. They had to sack the thing to the Warhorse this turn, so that leaves them with less offensive capability. They are in top deck mode. We have a Necromass and a Bog Badger, and we got some value off of Braids. I think we're doing just fine. So let's go Rager back to hand so we can get some value here. All right. Urg Spawn of Turg. Nice. Yeah. Seems good. That could be a 5/7. If we sack a Sapperling, so why not attack with it, right? They double block here. Unless I'm reading something wrong, we just blew them out. Sack a Sapperling. 5/7. Kill both of those creatures. Namada survives. Unless they have a combat trick. No, they didn't. They didn't see that I could sack a Sapperling. Alright, good game. Hey. Bronze tier 1, baby. Getting through it. All right, we are 6-1. Take some bets. Can we do 7-1? Or are we going to go 6-2? What do you think? Think it over for 30 seconds. I'll be right back and we'll get into game number 7. You're right, Professor. They probably didn't know. You're right. It's easy to make those mistakes on day 1 for sure. I made some earlier in my standard decks too. Like, mistakes are made on all sides. All right, be right back. 30 seconds. All right, let's get into game number possibly making us 7-1, or 2 more games, 2 more losses to go 6-3. See what happens. 3 swamps, Tangled Islet. All right, so that's our only green. That's okay because we have Urg on turn 3 or Soul Tender on turn 3 if we want to. This looks pretty good. Mountain Phoenix Chick. That sucks. Phoenix Chick's a very good card, I think. Yavimai's Steel Crusher with Enlist. We have Tribute to Urborg, so we can kill the Steel Crusher, we can kill the Phoenix Chick. The Phoenix Chick can't block, but when you attack with 3 or more creatures, you can pay 2 red, and then it comes back as a 2/2 because it has a counter on it. Or we could save that, play Urg Spawn of Turg, and block this indefinitely, and then maybe kill this next turn. Let's attack. If they block here, if they're red, let's get a massive toughness thing to at least block and try to stabilize the board. Okay, we don't really need a land. Phyrexian Rager we could use. We can also use Urg to gain life, so if they're trying to burn us down, we can sack lands and gain life. So we might be in an okay spot here. Rulik Mon's Warren Chief. 3/3 Menace. Hold on. 3/3 Menace. When it attacks with the top card of your library, if it's a land, put it on the battlefield tapped. If you didn't put a card on the battlefield tapped, create a 1/1 Goblin. Do we use a cut down? And, well, Tribute to Urborg, we can kick and kill that thing. I think that's fine. Let's keep cut down on top. We have to kill this, like, right now. Oh, shit. Wait, what happened? Oh, man. All right. Let's cut it down then. That thing has to die. I thought we could kick it and do -4, -4. Like you're saying, Professor, mistakes. Bog Badger. Okay, we'll keep that. Let's go Green Widow. They're coming in. Let's try to block here. See if they have a combat trick. They do. Okay. Combination of a mistake that I made, but also just a pretty aggressive deck here. Looks like we might be in for a hard time. Let's get as many creatures out as we possibly can. Might have start sacrificing lands here with Urg. Gain some life. Alright, we have Bite Down. So we can bite down with Urg if we sack some lands to kill their Elfame Worm. And then start attacking them. Sack a land, sack... Bring the Green Widow back for the purposes of biting down on that Elfame Worm and also having reach for the Phoenix chick. Actually, I'll take the swamp because I'm going to sack it. Alright. I wonder if they have a combat trick to protect that Elfame Worm, because I want to bite down on it right now with the Green Widow. Then start swinging. Got it. I wanted to make sure that it was low enough in toughness or had a lot of damage on it that if they pumped it by like +2/+2 or something, Oh, shit. Defiler of Vigor? Alright. That's tough. Let's sack that swamp. Gain some life. Forest can go in the graveyard, yeah. X-Bane Tortoise. See if they want to trade. Take it. All right. They're at 9. Gonna start sacking lands here, gaining life, making the making Urg huge. Okay, so we'll block Phoenix Chick here. 6 damage. We can gain 2 life. They have a lightning bolt in hand. We gain 2. They kill us. So I think to be safe, we do this. Let's just be really safe. No, because that's trample, Davey. Yeah. So they're gonna go, and it gains first strike. I was afraid they would have a lightning blast and deal 3 damage to our face. So right now we're taking 1, and then our Green Widow's gonna die. But at least their Defiler dies too. So we make Urg big. We attack them. They go to 3. What creatures do we have in here? Do we have a Battlefly Swarm? We do. So we can return a creature. Do we have something with reach that we can play real quick? Cost 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 1 card in hand. Let's grab a Battlefly Swarm. Just to have a flyer. Just to have a flyer, because I think we probably have this 1. But I want to have a flyer. Yeah. Jaya's Fire NATO. Okay, we got a 6. Forest. They broken wings our Battlefly Swarm. Alright, who has the bigger creatures? We're ahead on life. They have a creature on the field, but they have burn. That's not good. Good game. Alright, they top decked the Branch Rider. It happens. Bring us right to 0. Maybe, probably should have gotten a non-flyer there. They wouldn't have been able to broken wings it, but hindsight is 20/20. Yeah. But we have another shot. So we're only 2 losses right now. So let's go in, see if we can get this done. 7-2. See if we can get it done. Okay, we are going first. Nice mana base here. Looking pretty decent. We have nothing to play on turn 2, so we'll go Swamp, Swarm, Marsh, and then a Forest. Okay. I think Davey, it's already a profit of gems, or at least a break even. But yeah, I think so. I think you're right. All right, get in there, Battlefly. Nice that we drew a land. We're closer to our Elfhame Worm. 3/3 trample. We're obviously not blocking with the Battlefly Swarm this turn, so might as well. Would love to trade this. Do they have a combat trick? No, yeah, that's a great trade. I'm gonna sack the Swarm. Have them discard a card. Because we're going Elfhame Worm next turn. Then we get to get back Sojourner. Okay. Got rid of that. Don't like them having a 3/4 flyer, but it is what it is. Let's see. Snare Spinner's not enough to kill that. There's a Phalanx. Green Widow can kill that. That's nice. That has Vigilance. Good lord. Okay, defensive mode. 2 cards left in their hand. Let's see if they're good. Urg, Spawn of Turg is upon us. Attack here. Praise Urg, king of the top decks. Yeah. Alright, so there goes that. Let's get it back. They obviously have a combat trick. Let's hope it's not the one that gives +2 creatures. Okay. Wow. Strength of the Coalition. Counters on each creature you control. Pretty gnarly. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 6-win, fam. Don't know if we can make it all the way. This gives -4, -4. Or no, I'm sorry. -2, -2 plus each instant or sorceries that we have in the graveyard. So that means -3, -3. So let's stay on defense. Didn't even matter. I was trying to kill the Shalai's Acolyte, but I was forced to use that or else I would die. And cut down. Alright, we'll say good game. Well, smoked on game 7. Alright. So 6 and 3 on this draft. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. Couldn't take it all the way, but I am still happy with it. So let's claim the prize. We are at 1,800 gems in 5 packs. Let's see what we got out of our 5 packs for our effort. Oh, I got 2 more. We got Karplusan Forest and Yavimaya Coast and Angel of Wrath. And Weatherlight Completed is like, the more I think about it, I'm kind of meh on it. Yeah, Davey. Rest in peace. But 6 wins is fine. Wish we could have taken it to 7, though. You always want to get to that 7. Llanowar Loam Speaker has potential to be good. Aster is, maybe. But 2 dual lands, that's cool. And Archangel of Wrath. Alright. Thank you guys for hanging out this evening. I really appreciate it. It's always fun to talk to you. This has been a great release day. I did 2 standard videos, like from about noon when the set went live till 3 or 3:30 or 4 or something like that. And then I was like, what the hell? Let's use some draft tokens. Get these done. And I have 5 more, so I'm probably gonna be doing some more drafts, so yeah, Professor, getting the lands is always good. Saves on wilds cards. That's exactly right. So I was going to craft those anyways, and now I don't have to. So that's cool. So if you're new here, thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. All right, Jake, have a good night. Davey, have a good night. Jake, I do have a Discord server. It's just very new. Let me link it in the chat, though, before I get off here. I pop in there from time to time. Professor, you're going to try the Esper deck? That one's a lot of fun. And I think Zur is a good craft because I think he's pretty damn good. Let me link the Discord before I leave. So you guys get to just like look at the top of my head real quick. Here is the Discord. You guys want to join? I think there's only a few members in there, but pop in there from time to time. So it's growing. But I'm going to call it a night tonight. I will probably be doing another draft tomorrow and for sure some over the weekend. And some more standard videos. So subscribes appreciated, likes appreciated. Thank you guys. Thanks Davey, Jake, Professor, Dark Matter, TGN. Thank you very much for modding, making sure everything goes smoothly. Country Fried, thank you for the super chat. Hobo, I know you're not here anymore, but thank you very much. Lucas. Doug. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm going to call it there. Have a good week. See you next time.